into each other's eyes. Tired snowflakes are coming down, collapse into water when they hit the ground. I hear the sound of empty streets, and yesterday has gone to sleep. So all that's left is you and me. I can't promise you're the only thing I see. Hold my hand.
Laundry is on, the dishwasher is started, the kids are fed for now, which gives us a little time to talk. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. Today sucks. Like, seriously, I don't really know how much more I could take. I kind of feel like I'm being tremendously tested. I thought 2024 was really bad. I was kind of glad that I wasn't even vlogging then, because it probably would have just been a basket case of one thing after another. But this has been worse. This year has been worse. Like, I picked the absolute worst time to come back to start sharing with you guys, because I came back like right after my husband's car was stolen, and then we both had just left our jobs, and then my father-in-law passed away, and like, it's really just been a lot of things. And so, okay, Friday about 9 a.m. I get a call from the school, and it's the nurse, and she said that Mason slipped and hit his face on the desk and broke his 2 front teeth. So I said, okay. Daryl went right away and picked him up, and I started making phone calls on where I could get him in to be seen. I called our old dentist and said, like, hey, we don't have insurance anymore, but can we still come in? Like, I'll pay out of pocket. Like, my son just broke his 2 front teeth, and this is like a really big deal. Can I bring him down? And so they said no, because they're adult teeth, and so like a pediatric dentist can't see him rather, or anybody who has adult teeth. Like, it's their care for baby teeth and preventative and whatever. And so they referred me to like a place we had never been, and like, we couldn't even get an appointment until 3 o'clock. So when he got home, I asked him if he was in pain, and he said yes. And like, I looked, and I'll insert some pictures here, but he broke them in a way that the root is exposed. So it was just very tender for him. So everything, he can't eat or anything. So he was very uncomfortable. So I got him to get some applesauce and yogurt and a little bit of a smushed banana in, so I can get something in his stomach. And I gave him some Advil, and he went and laid down and waited. I called into work for the afternoon. I switched and went in at night instead, and we took him to see this dentist. And so after like waiting quite some time, he had like x-rays and stuff done, and the dentist said that yes, the root is exposed on both teeth, and so he needs a root canal in both of them. And then they're gonna bond his teeth, but they said they can't crown them, which that's what will be sturdy, you know. They can't crown them until, they said, like a good decade. They said like once he's 21 and he completely stops growing and your mouth stops like shifting for a bit, then it would be worth it to do the crowns. But they said that crowns are considered cosmetic, and even if I did have insurance, that probably wouldn't be covered. So the waiting and only doing it like when it'll last 15-20 years, and not, you know, before it starts being an issue, that right now they just bond. And so like for the next 10 years he can't really bite into anything, and so that just bothers me, because I'm sad for him, because this is my apple kid. Like, I just bought him a bag of apples So like he had one yesterday. I cut it up for him and he ate it with like a little bit of peanut butter because obviously his teeth in the back are still fine. So as long as he can bite in the back, he can chew. But just the idea of like his whole next set of years being different now. Like they said, no corn on the cob or anything, which is fine. He doesn't eat that, but you know, to watch with popcorn, with candy, like anything that's gonna stick, because it'll obviously pull the bonding out and stuff. And so the worst part is that they can't get him in for, if I wanted a night appointment, it was 3 weeks. Then they called me back and said if I'm willing to take a day appointment, it would be 2 weeks. But even then, like he has like a lisp and stuff, even worse than he already had. I mean, he's been going to speech and he's done really good. Like you almost could barely tell that he had a hard time speaking as a child. But now this just put like a speech impediment back for him. They just cleared him from speech. And now I think I'm gonna see if they'll try and get him back in so that he can readjust to his teeth. And I'm just sad for him. He was very embarrassed. It just happened in front of all these new people. And he's just worried about how like he has to chew in front of people and stuff now and stuff. And just, I really feel sad for him. So I shook that off a little bit. And I went to work and then I came home to an email. Now on Thursday when I was off, I had inquired why I still had not gotten my security deposit back from the rent-a-car. They said it's supposed to go back immediately. Well, then they told, when I called, they said I didn't get it back because the car had been in an accident and they were using the money to repair the damage. And I was like, what accident? Like I was not in an accident. There's no damage to the car. So they said that I had like, they couldn't talk to me. I had to go be sent to a claims specialist. So I left all of my information and I was like, this has to be a mistake because there was no damage to the car. And I filmed that clip with you guys. Like I walked around the car, showed you guys everything and how cool the car was. So I was a little surprised that they were like, oh, it's an accident. So I wrote the people, and then Friday night I come home from work and I'm sitting on the couch and I get the email from them and they said that there was a accident to the rear bumper and they sent all these pictures with like these red circles all around them of the impact, and that it's and they sent like an estimate that it's $384. So I still owe them $184 beyond my $200 security deposit. I can contact my insurance company if I want to put in a claim, but I owe them this money, whatever, and they're not going to give me back my money. And in the video that I took with you guys, there's no dent. You can see there's no dent. If there is, then the reflection of my camera doesn't show. Of course that is possible. But then I want to see the before pictures because they took a crap ton of pictures when I first got the car. And the thing is, they make you just drop it off. Like you're not even, there's nobody there. Like you just pull it into a slot and you leave your keys in. And then there's somebody in the building that like pulls them around eventually and checks them in. But I said like, oh, okay, I'll like wait here. And the guy said, no, get on your shuttle. There's nothing to check in. So like we got off the camera with you guys, got our luggage, the shuttle guy took our luggage and we got right on. So like I never saw them check in the car. They could have backed into something and then blamed it on me. I wouldn't know. As far as I know, when I dropped it off just like I picked it up. You know what I mean? So now I'm so frustrated because they only want to communicate via email. Like I don't want to talk via email. So I sent them back an email and I was like, I'm not having this conversation via email. Like we can have a phone conversation that I'll record so I can get all of my information, so I can consult my insurance company if I need to, or a lawyer if I need to, because I want to see camera footage. Do I have to do a police report? Because you don't just get to say that I had an accident in a vehicle. I never backed into anything. Now I can't contest to the fact that I left the car alone in parking lots and stuff. So could there have been some kind of impact I didn't know about? Of course, that can happen anywhere. I could have been in the shopping like in a Target parking lot or something, and then like a shopping cart hit it, because it's a small little ding that they're charging me $400 for. So like, it could have been anything. And then if it really is my fault and that happened while it was in my possession, I would definitely pay for it, because those things can happen. But then I want to see the proof. Those pictures from when I picked up the car that you took all the way around, that shows that they was not there. And then I want to see camera footage that this car nobody came over and touched this car from the moment that I dropped it off until they went and checked it in. Because then if that is me, I will pay for it. But in the grand scheme of things, it's like just something else now at this point that I have to follow up with. And I'm tired. Like, I feel like every single day is something. Like, I hate that feeling, because I really want to appreciate things right now. Like, I'm at that stage in my life where I'm almost 44 years old. No day is promised at this point. I mean, no day is promised ever, but I mean, there's certainly no promise to, come here, bud.
Yeah?
Come show friends.
Oh.
Here, squat down a little bit. Sit next to mama.
Okay.
Well, don't put your teeth on it. You said that's when it hurts.
My teeth on it?
Your tongue on it.
No, when I like this. When I just go like this, it doesn't hurt. I have to push down, and I haven't been hurting it any bit when I touch all day. If you look carefully, you can see the nerve.
You don't have to show them that, buddy. But it's funny, his teeth were already a little oversized, so he almost broke them to like where they almost leveled out with his other teeth. So I mean, maybe when they bond it, it won't be so bad.
And maybe I won't. At least I won't be able to be called buck teeth.
No, that you would have grown into your mouth anyway. Everybody at this age, if I showed you every person's yearbook picture when they're between the age of 10 and 12, everybody always has those little buck teeth and stuff. Oh, look who it is, Missy. Your brother just brought down the watermelon container you had in your bed. With tahini. Yeah. So this one over here is knocking his teeth out, and this one over here, I want to be the one doing it.
I'm eating that, and she's stealing stuff to eat. What a world.
What a world.
Or more like, what a house.
Hey, I know it's really hard to brush your teeth, but I still want you to try to brush everything around them, and then just gargle slightly with your, or maybe you shouldn't even, I don't know.
I'll test, because the bristles might be kind of pointy and might poke.
Yeah, I don't want you to brush them. No, I said don't brush your front teeth, but maybe just rinse and gargle with them. I don't know if that would help make you feel better.
I'll try it tonight.
Mom, can we have the pink lemonade smoothie?
Oh yeah, we can go and get them.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna carry the camera.
All right, well, I gotta get.
Hi, guys. Let's go.
The kids want some of the slushy.
The kid.
Well, no, yeah, your brother's gonna want some too, but
The orange and pineapple one was okay, but I wouldn't really recommend it for me to have.
no, I'm excited about the pink lemonade,
So am I.
and I actually want to try soda because I think that would be really
Coke would
good.
be better. It doesn't come out as smooth as I thought.
No, I can change the thickness, but can you get another? Yeah, I can make it thicker or not thicker.
I want it to come out like, kind of like.
All right, get another cup for your brother. Wow, it made it really frozen and it didn't make a lot, huh?
This.
We're gonna have to, no, oh yeah, that one fits, okay. All right, I'll drain the rest for him. All right, you guys. We have to go room to room and actually start getting this place ready for our staging of everything, our pictures, our, I know, machine, our garage sale, all the things. So come on, I need to take you guys with me. You're supposed to be my motivation today. What are you working on?
And hear the words words I say. Close your eyes and let us fade away. Build a secret place for you and me. Let our minds be caught up in a dream. Quiet voices in the night. Time is running out of sight. A lonely wind is passing by. Tries to carry all the whispers that it finds. The walls are listening when we talk, making echoes as we walk. There's no one left but you and me. It's like a made-up place that only we can see. Hold my hand and hear the words I say. Close your eyes and let us fade away. Build a secret place for you and me. Let our minds be caught up in a dream.
All right, I have done as much as I possibly can do for tonight, but I have hit another freaking speed bump, and I just called my mom and she said, I swear, I think you need a priest to come and bless your house, because I don't really think a human can take much more. And you know, the worst part about it is, and I've already done like all of my crying, and I've already done my fits and my yelling and my screaming and my out of control, like so overwhelmed and just don't know how much more my brain can take. And obviously it could still be so much worse. Like there are people out there who are way worse tragedies than mine, but these tragedies are still tragedies nonetheless, like to me. And so okay, so I staged the dining room, which took me a really long time because I had crap everywhere. I did the living room, I worked on the laundry room and the downstairs bathroom, and then I took a break so that I can finish putting out my part 2 of my vacation video. And I'm right in the middle of saving it. It's done, it's complete. I'm right in the middle of saving it and it says my battery dies. And so I go and I look and my charger is not there. And so I'm like, great, I think I left it at work. So I call my husband and I say, hey, can you do me a favor? When are you leaving work? He said, about an hour and a half. I said, okay, fine. I can go and do something else. Can you stop at work on the way home and pick up my charger that I left there? He says, yeah, sure, no problem. So he picks up the charger and he brings it home, and I plug in my laptop because, you know, that's what you do when batteries are dying, and nothing. It had died. I knew it was going to. It never even finished saving. It just died. And so I said, okay, no big deal. Like, I'll just plug it back in. And so at first, I left it there for a bit. I'm thinking, okay, maybe it's just like really dead and it just needs a minute to boot up, and yeah, no, just dead, you guys. Just nothing. Like, wouldn't accept a charge, nothing. And now I'm panicking because I don't want to say this is why I didn't want to do YouTube, but this is part of the reason why I didn't want to do this, because this is what happens. Like, I set up a schedule every month. Like, this is that important to me, that I enjoy this that much, that I am organized and I treat it like a responsibility. If that's something that I want to do and I put my mind to it, then that's what I do. And so once I came right back and started and decided, like, okay, I'm gonna keep filming in April, I right away went into my notes and I automatically start. I write out all the videos that I want to do for the month, and I put dates next to them. And then whenever I complete that, I put a check mark next to it. And sometimes like they're out of order because something will happen, or I don't have time to decorate the tree or something. So like I have that on my schedule, but then it doesn't happen, or you know, things will get moved around. But for the most part, I stay like really diligent, and I try, at least, or I've been trying to post like every other day. This month has been really hard. Like I can't even believe I've barely posted for the month of August, but it was just with picking up the kids and back to school and all of the new projects at work. It's just been a little bit more than I could handle, but I knew you guys would understand as long as I stayed relevant and still put something out every so often. Like at least you guys would know I wasn't too far away. But I commit to that schedule. Like I let it go. I didn't overwhelm myself and get mad at myself all month long for not posting. But when my computer broke, I'm like, that's it. This is how it did me in last time. Like my computer broke and I threw my hands up and I said, forget it. Then this is someone's way of telling me like I shouldn't be doing this. And that's what I did last time. And I just committed to work and I didn't post, and that bothered me. And it bothered me obviously for so long that it took me going to Aldi one day to come home and say, I'm gonna film this and I'm gonna teach myself how to use this damn computer that I have so that I can go ahead and finally go back to what I was enjoying doing. But this computer was so old that once I started doing it, I was like pushing it beyond things that it could do. And so it died, you guys, black screen, dead like just a paperweight. And it's a Sunday. It's Sunday today, you guys. Like what is available? So I quickly made a phone call to a place that said it was still open, and I called and the guy actually wasn't still open. It was the owner, but he said if I gave him 15 or 20 minutes, he could go down and meet me there. And he was like a specific Apple repair person, and I couldn't even drive. I was so upset. Daryl went and took the computer and brought it to this person, and he said like, give me till tomorrow. It's, from what you're describing, it can only be a couple of things. I'm hoping that when I talk to him tomorrow, it's like one of those simple things. I mean, if you guys are seeing this, then obviously something got rectified, but I'm not really sure what. He said the few things that it could be is it could be the ports. Like sometimes there's a fuse that connects all the ports, and so maybe the ports that you plug in your like charging stuff to is bad. Okay, that's a decent, easy fix, I'm sure. He said it could be the battery. He asked me like if I dropped it or anything, and I didn't drop it, but it was in my backpack. And when I was in the airport trying to use the restroom, I like hung my backpack on one of those hooks because I didn't want to put it on the bathroom floor, and it slid off and it did like hit the floor, and my backpack was in there. I mean, my computer was in my backpack. So I mean, it did put a little like ding in the corner, but that was weeks ago already, or how long? It was when I was going in there. So yeah, so it's Sunday. So it was 2 weeks ago today. So if there was something broken, like wouldn't I have known? I've been using it for the last 2 weeks. So I mean, I don't think it was that. He said moisture could have gotten in it. When I called my mom, like I said, she said I need to have a priest come. My aunt was there and she's like, oh, you know, I thought about it, and you left your computer like once or twice out. We like, you know, we sit outside on my mom's deck, like underneath the thing, and she's like said that, you know, it gets dewy in the morning there on the water, and so she said, oh, like you left it outside, like maybe it could have gotten wet. I guess it's possible, but again, that's like 2 weeks ago, so maybe it took that long. I don't really know. Like maybe that could affect the battery, that could affect the inside. I'm not really sure. Or it could just be the fact that this computer is really old. I believe it's like a 2017. So, and all it ever did was like emails and schedules and stuff. It's not like it was ever trained to do all of this. So I don't know, fingers crossed. Like I said, he said like give him till the next day at least to see that if it's only something simple, he should be able to know by the next day, by tomorrow. So I'll call him tomorrow and I will see. But I have no idea how long I'm going to be out of commission. And I have cried already so freaking much today that I just can't anymore. My mom kind of, she like mommed me and she said, your blood pressure, like you're already on blood pressure medicine and that you already don't feel good and stuff. You're a lunatic right now. Like you need to pull yourself together. And she's right. I shouldn't have been so out of control. I'm just tired, you guys. I am a little tired. I'm kind of overwhelmed. We're like trying to get all this stuff done with the house and we're trying to list and look at the same time. Like I said, I have a stack of projects going on at work and then we're still trying to get Daryl a car. And the only reason why we haven't gotten it yet is because I don't want to take out another loan. I'm not allowed, I'm not even supposed to spend money right now. Like when you're buying a house, you're instructed to like, don't spend $1. Like you have to make everything look good and whatever. And so I can't take out like an additional loan and they still have not completed paying off the gap. Like the insurance paid off all of Daryl's car from the theft, but there's still like a little bit of gap insurance left and it's not a lot. It's like $700, but we're not responsible for paying it. And the paperwork is all in. It's just a matter of like processing and lifting it off of the account. So like the loan is still in lien status. So I can't even, I don't even know. Like I can't take out another loan while we still have an existing loan while we're trying to buy a house. Like it's just, it's not allowed. It's literally not allowed. So I've done all that I can muster up for today. I'm gonna finish folding laundry. I'm gonna put on a documentary because I'm a nerd and those kinds of things calm on my soul. And I'm just gonna pray that tomorrow I can get my computer back. Like if not, I literally don't know how long that I'm gonna be out of commission. And I have been filming for like days now and I have buckets full of content that I want to share and I don't even know when I'll get to it. So all right, you guys, thank you for constantly letting me rant to you. I always feel so much better after I speak. You know, like when you have something to say to somebody and you don't want to start an argument, so you write a letter just to get it out and then you throw the letter out and put it in the garbage. That's kind of how I feel sometimes. Like I'm really overwhelmed and then I sit down and I get it all out to you guys and then I get to hear it back when I'm editing. So it's like a second time of me like getting it all out, and by the time I post it, it's off my shoulders. So it's probably why I stay committed as much as I can to doing this, because I really do enjoy it and it really does help me. Like my appetite is better and I'm starting to feel a little bit better, like all from the things you guys suggested, and like just over and over again, I'm grateful for you. But thank you if you're still here. It's just like another crazy long video, so thank you for sticking around and all the support and love and all the things, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.